It seems like every time I come on this channel and I mention this company, I can almost take from an old tape, cut a section out of it, and put it into every single tape. Compass just kills it. All right, they have been coming out with some of the most interesting and most fascinating games I've played in quite some time. Now, this one here is about North Korea in crisis during the Cold War. And at first, when I got it, I went, man, you know, how good could it? Not, you know, I wasn't too interested in the topic, but as I got going and read more of this, and invest some time in this, and of course, you know, took a look at the quality of components, which we're going to show you in a few seconds. I kind of changed my mind on this. So let's go down to the table and take a look at No Motherland Without, a very interesting game from our good friends at Compass, who, between the quality and the gameplay, they're killing it lately, folks. They are killing it. Let's go down to the table.
Now, the first thing that we're going to look at, and again, I have to pick up the camera. This is like every time Compass comes out with a game, the boards are huge and they are gorgeous. This is a card-driven game that is going to be done in eras, more or less, or they call the enduring events. You have the three legacies of the Kim regime, and you're going to go through this Cold War that they have with the West, and it's really unique because you're going to start off in the Jewish era. I think I said that right, and then you're going to go to the Song-un era. Okay, so the black cards are going to go first. You're going to play through these. Each side is going to get 8 cards, and you're going to be playing back and forth using these cards specifically to, well, you're going to have your draw phase, you're going to have an action phase, and then a resolution phase, and then you're going to clean everything up. If at any time this card comes out, which is usually in this deck here, it's going to trigger the end of the game, okay, pretty much. Victory conditions are pretty easy. If prestige is below critical status at the end of the resolution phase, the West immediately wins. Okay. If the People's Republic of Korea's prestige is high when a missile test event is triggered, which you're going to be working and building up ballistic missile research on this side with your cards. Well, Korea is going to win. During any point in a turn, if all citizens in the active generation are either deceased, imprisoned, or defectors, then the game ends immediately as a draw. If you get to the final turn, which is turn 7, you're going to have a way to total up points to see who's the winner there. You're going to be playing these cards. You're going to be trying to prison. You're going to be trying to get defectors out. There's going to be outrage. You're going to be using action points. You're going to be trying to build ballistic missiles. And each card is going to have different things. Up here is your action points. You're going to be able to stash some action points aside, and you're going to play cards back and forth until you use all your cards. But each turn you can hold up to 3 points. So you could take one of these cards and you can use it just for the points. These also have, as you can see, this is going to particularly help Korea, an event. Oops, sorry about that. It's going to give you some flavor text here, but over here, draw one card from the West player's hand and add it to your own. Well, which could really help you in an event of some sort. And during this, what people are going to be trying to do is get defectors out for victory points. You're going to have rations here. You're going to have events that are going to come into play. The prestige marker, which is so important here. Trying to get this up and down. North Korea, People's Republic of Korea trying to get it to high, while the West is trying to get it below critical to win at the end of the resolution phase. The map is beautiful. It does so much, and like I said, I don't tell you all the things that go in how to play this. I don't give you all the rules, but I want to give you an overview, show you the beauty of these boards. I mean, just look at this, the global opinion, which is very, very important because it's going to start off balanced, and you're going to be trying to get your side to, to be outraged at what North Korea is doing, or Korea is going to try to get and say, hey, the West is screwing up. We want to get public opinion here. Outrage marker, infrastructure that you're going to be working on throughout Korea here. Just an unbelievable, very political yet intriguing game with so many different elements. Just another impressive outing by our good friends at Compass Games. Let's go up top and get my final thoughts on No Motherland Without, North Korea in Crisis and Cold War.
Another just interesting, fascinating, and gorgeous game from Compass Games. Those guys up in the Nutmeg State are really just hitting it out of the park. Where were you guys when I was up in Connecticut? Jeez, I would have been right there watching you guys make half this stuff. This is really, really interesting because it tells about the three generations of dictators that have controlled the People's Republic of China. I mean of Korea, excuse me. And it's so interesting how prestige and the outrage and the infrastructure and all the different things that you are trying to do as the West is trying to get their prestige below critical, while Korea is trying to get their prestige to high. All these really, really unique things, and I'm looking at the board here because this is just, I'm just amazed at the beauty of this board, and how huge it is, and the quality, and everything that it does. Really, really just a fascinating look at a Cold War era where ballistic missiles and political intrigue really were at hand here. And going through the different generations, how their philosophy stayed the same, was just very, very, very interesting. The cards play the game, they do the game, I think, and they just do a wonderful job. It's a very intriguing and interesting look at this special time of crisis and Cold War. So, listen, I really suggest you get this. This is something that has just a unique feel to it. The cards are wonderful, and they tell a beautiful story in here, as each side are trying to outthink each other to, number one, either bring Korea to power, or the West trying to gather international crises to hold down their advancements. So definitely check this out. I definitely don't think you would be disappointed. The quality is through the roof. And Compass, you did it again. Congratulations. Bill, you're on fire right now. If I were you, I'd go to a casino. There's no doubt in my mind that you wouldn't win every single time. Until next time, for War and Pieces, it is your old pal Rob.